Hey guys, my name is Kat Park and I'm the former manager of Channel U. Channel U is a significant component in Black British music culture, with an aim to highlight the raw and unsigned talent from the UK that had been bubbling through pirate radio stations, the Lord of the Mics Battleground and Risky Roads DVDs. The channel was the first accessible visual platform that broadcast directly into the homes of our nation and gave a face to the culture. Unlike competitors, the need for glossy videos and polished records didn't exist. This was a home for a genre that began its life ignored by the mainstream. Unstoppable, inspired and a true visionary, Darren would watch mainstream competitors and find a way to offer the same opportunities to the British black music scene as was being offered to mainstream acts. From the Channel U Awards to the Ace and Viz show and Channel U compilations, the platform became a hub and visible blueprint for the scene. Video submissions would increase weekly and would become more widespread as artists from across the country realised they could access a national platform and broadcast to millions of homes. As much as it was a home for artists, Channel U also became a home for a new wave of managers, independent labels and also for me. Handed the responsibility of the channel by Darren, I had to prove my love, passion and understanding of the scene and its roots if I were ever going to be successful in my role. Tested on numerous occasions by the likes of Jammer, Roll Deep, Tinchy Strider, N-Dubs and more, Channel U was as much the start of my career as it was for many of us in the scene today. Not only did Darren recognise the potential and power within British black music, he recognised it in individuals too. And I will forever be thankful to him and the scene for allowing me the opportunity to be part of something so incredible for the last 15 years. In a time prior to YouTube, Instagram and Facebook, fueled by unstoppable energy, creativity, raw music and a desire to succeed, against all odds, Channel U helped to provide a visual of British black music culture and define our own thriving scene as it is today.
Channel U, The Ill Out Show, it's your boys Ace and Viz, and we are catching up with some of the artists that were really integral in the early part of Channel U. Now these guys, on the sofa, they had Channel U in a headlock. You know what I mean? This is Striver and Boya Dee from Nu Brand Flexxx. What's going on, guys?
It's good, man.
Good, man.
Good right now. See how these girls come around. Life's kinda good right now. Yeah.
I get it poppin', you know I get rockin', getting the guappin'. Now that I'm moving, they all wanna hop in. Tell them it's all or it's nothing. All of the trees that we're chopping, all of the ladder we're rolling. Me and my brothers like Cohen. Life is a movie, we capture the moment. Them all lost in no source, so they know where they're coming or going. Only where gold on my finger.
You lot had hella fun, man.
Yeah.
That was what this was all about, man. From like, because when we came from grime, and grime was serious. Right? And we were the generation that kind of straddled both kind of grime and TV. Like we saw how, 2003, I think Boy in the Corner came out, 2004, Treading on Thin Ice, 2005. It was Kano's thing. And then, all the labels nick all the top talent from the underground scene, and they leave no infrastructure. So at that time, grime was not on his last legs, but it was like, all our stars have gone, you know what I mean? We need to hustle to get back up. But then it was this kind of, and then when you leave a whole scene with no one to really champion it, it's like, there's this underbelly, and they've seen everyone bust. You get this generation of kids who's like, oh my God, I can make it. Do you know what I mean? I can make it. And then grime is difficult. Grime's like an institution, isn't it? If you don't know the people to get on the radio stations, you don't know that person to get on to, you're not getting in. Do you know what I mean? But then Channel U came along and said, you know what? Pay your P's.
Open season.
You can get on. And we saw that like that culture coming up. So we thought, you know what? Let's try this thing. And it's all about being ourselves, isn't it? You know what I mean? It was just all about doing what we do, because grime was very serious. Hoodies, sitting on walls, estates and that.
Yeah, you lot were so charismatic, man. I obviously still are, but like, we hadn't seen that charisma, like you said, visually, before you guys came about, so it was like so refreshing at the time. What would you say the major difference is? Like, I mean, like we're celebrating Channel U here and UK culture, and the first, it was the first time the audience had seen the Dizzy Rascals, like you said, the Kanos and yourself. Like, what would you say the main differences are now between the music industry then and now? What would you say?
There's a massive infrastructure for it now.
Yeah.
Back then, it was like, above a certain level, people just didn't believe it could generate money. And then when urban music became pop, it's like, what can I say? It's everything. It's like, it is what it is. It's like, that is the go-to music, that is the go-to sound. Back then, we were part of the generation who you know, the volcano hadn't quite erupted yet.
I remember seeing you lot like turn over the uni scene. Yeah, I remember coming to see like play parties with you lot in Luton. And you lot had that in a choke code as well. Like, how much did Channel U have an influence on being able to go to the uni scene and tear down unis all over the country as well?
That was good, isn't it? That was just like, that was our touring. Because we didn't have a booking agent back then, did we? It was just like, I don't even know how we got bookings. Maybe that number I put on my shirt, like in the video.
In the video, you put your number on the shirt in the video?
Yeah. You don't understand, I still got that SIM card. That phone used to slap. I'll tell you stories when we're off camera. But that phone used to slap with all sorts. Nice. So it was, that uni scene was good, because we were at uni at the time as well, for like 2-3 years. And it was good. It was like, we used to hop in Stravers BMW and just fly up the N1. We knew the M1 like it was the back of our hand, didn't it?
No sat-nav days. Do you know, I'm having flashbacks now of you lot on stage and stuff and smashing up the ill-out studio. Like, what was you lot on? You had bare energy them times.
There was that one booking in, I think it was Tudor Rose. I think it was Bashy's rave. What was it called again? Do you remember?
It was a well-known. I think it was just called Tudor Rose. Everyone from West London, from that area, knows that venue well. That booking
was mad. I just remember literally there was like 3 girls literally pulled Boya off the stage into the crowd. And literally security had to swarm in to pull him out. It's mad.
It was mad. You killed that rave one time as well, alongside you lot. We played there once, and Mr. Wong.
Wong that put us onto Channel U still.
Is it?
It was Wong. I remember Wong come to the studio, and it's like, you lot need to make a video for this tune, because we'd done Dreaming before with Wong.
Yeah.
And we was like, we need to do a video, and I was like, I don't know. And he was like, no, trust me, do it. Done it.
And take 1.
I'm gonna show my versatility.
Yo, shouts out to the A&Rs. If you're watching, bell me, please, because I'm ready to blow. And this ain't even my best stuff, I swear. And it's me again. And it's me again. Consistently. One. Oh my God, it's Wong Edge. Chinese boy, he's got on a long edge. Moving fast every day with knowledge, because I've got that momentum college. Oh my day, it's Wong Edge. Chinese boy, he's got on a long edge. Moving fast every day with knowledge,